to like what I'm doing. So guys, good morning to you and welcome to my live broadcast. You know how we do it. As you join me, you like and share, bring in more people. Let's go. You've already seen the topic, which is which way Africa. That is the topic this morning. So guys, as you join me, you like and share. Do you understand what I'm saying? Don't just watch this program alone. I am here to create awareness. Do you understand me? Now, I am only here to create awareness. Yesterday, I was unable to go live because I had a lot going on. I had a lot to do. So that was why I did not go live yesterday. Somebody said, Nick Ward said, I am talking to one person. Nick Ward, I have followers, a lot of followers. I just came in now, came out now. So in the next 10-15 minutes now, this platform will be filled up. Do you understand me? People watch me when I go live. Just stay tuned and see the crowd that will join now. So, I'm not you. Nico, I'm not you. I've gone global. Do you understand me? I am an international figure. I'm an international figure. So guys, as you watch me, like and share, bring in more people, let's go. The topic this morning is, Nico, are you a war man, a war person? Are you a fighter? We don't need fighters. Okay, so in some situations, we need warriors. Yes, in some situations, we need warriors. Okay. Flute girl, how are you doing, flute girl? You play flute in a Boja. So, how many more? Man, a lot of more guys like and share this broadcast now. What's going on here? Richard, I see you. Colin Joe. Good morning to you, Colin Joe. Yes, so Colin Joe, I see you big time. Barak Hamid. Now to pronounce this, Barak Hamid. I see you. Rihanna Castro. Is that Rihanna Castro? So guys, this morning I'm going to share with you a lot of, I'm going to tell you true life stories. Esther Prettiness, I see you. Man, I'm going to tell you true life stories, a lot this morning. So you've already seen the topic, which is which way Africa? Which way Africa? Well, I dropped a video where I spoke about Canary Cane, I see you big time. Canary Cane, I see you big time. I dropped a video where I spoke about my health issues. A lot of people commented, Uncle, come home, Uncle, come home. That was it. It's about time you come home. First of all, let me tell you, before I go further, before I proceed with today's program, it is not easy I listen to me. It is not easy to relocate back. It is not easy to relocate. Canary King, yes. Yes, that's my video. It is not easy for somebody who has been living outside his homeland for over 30 years, who has children, to relocate back to his homeland, native land. Listen, let me tell you, some people think relocation is easy. It is not easy. This is why this is why I am warning people. Before you travel abroad, before you leave your native land, you must know what you want. See, many people that are living in abroad today, a lot of people have spent over 40 years, 50 years, 30 something years. Many of us, okay, I'm not saying a lot of us, many of us, like somebody like me, I did not plan to stay or live in abroad up to this stage of my life. See, I did not plan to stay in abroad up till even I'm approaching 60 years. No plan of going back. I will tell you why. See, first of all, let me tell you, Guy Enam, I see you. First of all, many of us came here with the plan of raising money to go start business. Like, our plan was travel abroad after 2-3 years or 4 years at most. You make money and go back. Many of us had no money to start businesses. So we came to abroad to work and raise money and go back. Listen, that was the initial plan, the original plan we had in mind. Come abroad, raise money, and go back. Nobody ever planned. Nobody ever planned to spend the rest of his life abroad. And because then, our parents were alive. Some of our brothers and sisters were alive. Some of our friends were alive. So the plan was to come raise money and go back. Do you understand what I mean? The plan then was to come and raise money and go back. But nobody told us how abroad life is. We thought, listen. I thought abroad like Europe is like, I thought Europe is like Africa. Nobody told us you need documents to work. Listen, number one, the most important thing that when you travel abroad, police will start chasing you up and down. Because many of us, see, nobody informed us this thing. I thought, because what they tell you before you leave home is travel abroad and go work. If you go there, you work and make money. You don't know that when you travel, you need years to get money. You need years. You need years to establish yourself before you talk about getting a work. Now, listen. So, when we came here, we were faced with, first of all, many were even unlucky because they were deported. That money, some people traveled. Do you know how many people I met who came to Europe by road? Many people, I will come to that. Many people came and they were deported back after the journey, after the struggle. So when we came here, first of all, we faced, difficulties. Number one difficulty we faced was getting documents, legalizing ourselves. Okay, now, did you know, up till now, 30 years and some people have not gotten documents. That's why I tell you we have different destinies. Up till now, 30 years counting, some people have not got any documents. Many people have not gone home. Some people are in this abroad. Some people are living in abroad. Their father died, their mother died. Brothers, in fact, the story too long. Now, as you are struggling, fighting to get documents, yes, as you are fighting to get, because first thing is to stop police from harassing you on the streets. I told you this is not Africa. Costi shall see you. Because if you don't get documents, you will never have peace wherever you are living. You don't know it. If you have no documents, police will keep. Back then in the 90s, we received letters every week. Ask anybody. There is no week you will not receive letter from the police. That is, either they ask you to leave the country, they invite you. Many will run because if they invite you, if you go, they carry you and deport you. Do you understand me? You keep. So many people run away from this country because of letters. You don't know what. A lot of people ran. Letter. They will use letter to terrorize you. Letter. Let me even leave it. Now, by the time you are struggling to get the list, unless you are very, very lucky, let's say 3-4 years is what it will take you. That is the least it will take you to get documents. Unless you are very, very lucky. Some it took them 10 years to get documents. Some it took them 15 years to get documents. Some till now have not. Let me tell you, there are unlucky people. There are unlucky people. Do you understand me? There are when we talk about unlucky, there are unlucky people. Okay, let's continue. Now, by the time you finish getting documents, by the time you struggle, and how do you get documents? Man, I'm going to keep it real. 90% of African men and women who came to abroad got documents through marriage. If you don't marry, the Europeans are not ready to give you as a black man documents. They don't like you. I'm not joking. 95% of African people that came to abroad, men especially, and then women, got their documents through marriage. If you don't marry anybody, nobody will give you documents. That is why mostly, yes, they don't give you like the way. That's why you see me, I make certain videos. That is the way they treated these people from Middle East. The way they treated these people from Middle East came here, they were given accommodation, given automatic work permits. We Africans, nobody gave us documents. That is, as a black man, you suffer. They make you go through difficult times. Now let me continue. Now, by the time you are done, depending on the age you came to Europe or abroad, wherever you are living, by the time you are done, by the time don't forget, you married somebody to get the documents. You married an European to get documents. Before you know it, children start coming. Before you know it, you start having children because your mates in Africa are already having children. Listen, this is what happens. Before you know it, You start having children. Pending. Many of us came here in our 20s. By the time you are done getting documents, you remember your mates, because then you call home, they tell you this person has gotten a baby, this person is married. And let me tell you, time waits for nobody. If you say you don't want to have a child, that means you will do everything late in life. Yes, this is why you see some men, if you say because of kinder, we call it alimente, because of what's it called? Child support, you pay if you divorce your woman. If you say you will not have a baby, then that you want to wait till you get document, divorce that European woman, and then go to Africa and marry another woman. That means you start making babies as a man from 50 onwards. You start making baby as a man from 50 onwards. That means you will do things late in life. This is why I share my life experience with you. This is why I tell you, humans are humans. If you marry a white woman, a black woman, an Asian woman, and you are happy with that woman or that man, go on, keep going. There is no need you going to Africa to marry anybody. If you marry somebody that understands you, no matter the race, you understand me, marry that person. This is me. I'm not telling you lie. Now let's continue. Guys, as you watch me on YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel. My name is Rodi. I have over 200 and about 230 watching on YouTube. That's great. Are you listening to me? Now, see, as you marry that, because you need to marry somebody, a citizen of the country you are living in. You are not from Europe. You are not from America. You are not an Asian. You are not from Asia or Australia or Japan. So you needed to marry somebody, a citizen of that country. Before you know it, most people have children with the woman they married. Now what happens? Guys, don't forget to subscribe. Now what happens? Are you going to leave your children behind? You see, so as you give birth to children, before you know it, you as a father, you will start providing for your children. Before you know it, 8 months or 1 year after having your babies, you start doing what? You will take your children to kindergarten. Don't forget, Europe is not like Africa where you can afford housemaid, babysitter. Europe or America, ask anybody. I babysat my children. You cannot afford babysitter. It's very expensive. If you don't know it now. Any man that abandoned the wife, and his baby, the man is a coward and a wicked soul. Listen, any man who abandoned the wife and his children is a coward. I know what it takes to raise children in abroad. Listen, I know, because two must work together to achieve progress in abroad. Either one partner, maybe the man will sit at home or the woman will sit at home to take care of the family. In my case, I sat at home. I was the babysitter because I had no job then. Listen to me. I was the babysitter. I babysat my children. See, you need to use your brain. Anyone among you, I mean the couples, anybody among you, the one that has a better job, good paying job, should continue with the work. And the person who does not have good paying job should sit at home. Listen to me. The one with a better paying job should go to work. In my situation, then I had no job, so I preferred to sit. Now let me tell you, I preferred to sit at home. Now let me tell you, Listen, even I'm rushing this issue. Learn from me now. I was saying any man that abandons his wife and children in abroad is a very wicked man, because I know. Listen, it is not easy to raise children alone. I'm talking about, it's not even the feeding, to babysit the children. To babysit children in abroad. Man, it was when I began to have children, that was when I know the job involved. Listen, when I began to have children, that was when I knew the job involved in babysitting children. You will not sleep at night. 24 hours you keep attending to the children. If you don't see, and you have, in abroad, you don't have your mother, your father, your mother-in-law, your father-in-law. You don't have your sisters. You don't have any of your family relative to help you babysit your child. You don't know what you're talking. You have no family member who will help you babysit your child. So this is why sometimes you see all these people that are begging money in Africa, asking us for money. Sometimes we send them money because of our good hearts. I listen to me. See, normally, many of you see what he took. Okay, now, you that came abroad, you married a woman, and then you start having babies. Are you going to allow, are you going to abandon your children for your wife? You will not. How long do you know it will take before you know it, depending on how many children you have? Some have 4 children, 5 children, 3 children, 2 children, even if it is 1. Before you know it, the children will enter primary school. Before you know it again, they will enter secondary school. And let me tell you what you don't know. See, I am an old school here. Man, I'm having a lot of viewers on YouTube. Over 319 people watching me on YouTube. Guys, do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Mark 10, I see you. See, you as a man, if you know what is involved in raising children, all these people that are saying, Uncle, go home, go home. Listen, let me tell you number one thing. Children, especially children of African descent, face racism in schools. Children of African descent face racism in schools. Every now and then you see teachers, racist teachers, complain about dark-skinned children. Listen to me. You see racist teachers complain about dark skin, you keep getting letter. See, let me tell you, they do everything to frustrate African children in abroad. Even if your child is intelligent, many black children are out of school. Many African children. I'm talking about children born in abroad, born in the country you are living in. Many of them are out of school because the teachers are horrible. They discriminate dark-skinned children in schools. They frustrate them. You understand me? They frustrate them. Now again, when you abandon your children, that your child will be frustrated, will go wayward. I'm telling you, your presence matters a lot. Your presence matters a lot in the life of your children. Do you know how many times we've got to go confront my children teachers. Do you know how many times? Every time letter, every time complain, every time complain. Not only all the children. You understand me? Every time complain, every time complain. Now, for those of you saying, and as depending on if you've got male or female children, as the children grows, so they face racism. Listen, as the children grows, so they face racism. You as a father, you are supposed to be there for your children, to shield them, to convey your experience to them, to comfort them when they go through tribulations in life. That is your job. You must not be money-making machine, but you standing by your children. They're waking up to see you, see their father. You going to stand for them to meet the teacher. Speaks volume. Means a lot. You don't know it. You are a champion if you stand by your children. This has nothing to do with even making money. Just for you to be there for your children. That is, you are a man. Let me tell you, many single mothers are broken. Many single mothers are broken because their men abandoned them. If you know what it takes, in fact, if you abandon my daughter, you have me to contend with. You don't understand it. If you know what women are going through as single mothers, forget that money they are paying them. At times, if women should tell you what they suffer as single mothers to raise children alone, if women should tell you what they go through to raise children alone, did you know that there are women that lock their children inside at home to go to work? How about the financial aspect of it? Did you know some women went into prostitution? Listen. See, there are some women that went into prostitution because they do not know how to finance their homes, take care of their children. Because the man is not there. The husband is not there. Not that these women, because there is nobody that wants to see her child. There is no woman that wants to see her. See, I've seen videos. I don't support crime. I've watched videos of some African Americans, other women too, who claimed they went into prostitution because of their children. Nobody was there to help them raise their children. There was no way they could get money. So they had no other option than to go into prostitution. Where are the men? Where are the men? They are gone. Okay, let me leave it here. Let me leave it here. I'm a very proud man because I've been here. I was in the hospital when all my children were delivered. I went inside the theater. I watched as they opened the stomach of my women. I was inside the theater. When my children were born, the nurses first handed my children over to me. I blessed them. Listen, when all my children, I was present, I was inside the theater. I watched as they came into this world. Do you understand me? I was there immediately they gave birth to the children. The nurses gave it to me. I carried them. I followed the nurses to go bath them, to go wash them. They showed me how to wash and everything there. I washed some of them. Some said I should help wash my children. So I have been there from day one, from the first minute came into this life till now. Listen, I was there from the first minute they came into this life till now. This has nothing to do with money. This is not about did you make money or you did not make money. Let me continue. Now, that contact, we went to the park to play together. I took them to kindergarten. I took them to primary school, to primary school, secondary school. We went to sports tournaments. I cooked for them then. Now I cannot cook again because in situations I cannot cook. So I was I was part of their life. I am part of their life. Now, listen, now they are grown. They are in their 20s. They have become young adults. Listen, how do you expect me to leave my children and return back to Africa? I have no child in Africa. For those of you who are saying, go back to Africa, you don't know nothing, but I'm here to teach you. Now, how do you expect me to go back to Africa when my family is here? My wife and children are here. Go back to Africa and do what? This is why I said in the beginning of this video, I said, see, don't you just conclude or tell people, go back home. Don't go on people's, see, we all have different, what's it called? Different situations. Now, how can I go back to Africa? Should I leave my children who were born here, who were raised here, to go back to Africa and do what? Do you understand me? I have gone to Africa many times. And when those times I went there, I felt lonesome. I was alone. I don't have friends. I don't know nobody. But I felt Africa. But even as I visited Africa, my mind was in Europe here because this is where my family is. This is where my family is. So you that is saying, uncle, at this age, you are supposed to go back to Africa. Do you think I will abandon my children here and go back to Africa? Then you are joking. Don't you see me now? Age is catching up on me. So if I should relocate to Africa, I'm asking you, if I should relocate to Africa, now getting to 70 years, who is going to take care of me? Like now, here I am. My wife cooks. My wife cleans the house. She does the shopping. You understand? Listen, this is not about here. It's not better. Even if here is not better, this place is now my home. Listen, I know Europe is boring. Even if Europe is not, see, even if Europe is boring, Europe is now my home because this is where my family is. I have nobody. Who should I go to meet in Africa? My parents are dead. Who do I go and meet in Africa? For those that are saying it's time to go back to Africa, I'm going to talk about the issue of Africa. You understand me? So, for you that is saying, before you tell somebody, go back to Africa, there are things you need to consider. You cannot tear your family apart because you are bored. This is why I said, before you travel abroad, you must put certain things into consideration. A lot of things may come up, like you having family in abroad. And let me tell you, for those of you who do not know, guys, as you watch me, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Almost 400 viewers, 400 people are watching on YouTube. Listen. There are some people, men, listen, there are some men who have children from different women. Listen attentively. There are some men, guys, keep sharing. There are some men who have women from different, listen. There are some men who have children from different women. How do you want these men to handle that situation? You that is advising people to go home. Take for instance now, a man who has, some men even have children with 3 different women. They have children with 3 different women. How do you want this man to take one woman and to take one woman and abandon the rest? Is that what you want? Paul, I see you, appreciate you. Paul, I see you, thank you so much. So, these men that have women from these men that have children from multiple women, how do you want them? How do you want them to handle the situation? Like in my case, I have children from 2 different women. I like keeping it real. I have children from 2 different women. I cannot take my woman and by this my present woman and my children and abandon the rest. Do you understand me? It will look as if I don't like the other ones. So I give all my children equal treatment. Instead of me to abandon some of my children, I rather stay here. Do you understand me? Makea, yes, so even instead of me to abandon my children, I stay here. I'm not going anywhere. Never. And see, let me go further. There are some men, see, I told you now I have children. I don't hide it. I told you I have children from 2 different women. There are some men, listen, there are some men that makes mistakes. Listen to me very well. There are some men who makes silly mistakes. And that mistake is, listen, when you have a child with a woman and then you hide that child, some men have secret children. Listen attentively. Some men have secret children. That is, you are married and you have a mistress or a side chick somewhere who you pregnanted a woman somewhere. And you are hiding this child from your wife, your present wife, or your other children. You are a coward. Did you hear me? You are a coward. You need to be a man. You need to man up. See, if you have a child that you are hiding, unless you are a coward, if you have a child, a secret child somewhere, that child need to know the siblings, need to know his brothers or her brothers. This is why I respect men who are open. Do you understand me? This is why I respect men. See, you've got, when that child grows and discovers that you are hiding him, you are not, that means you are not proud of that child that you are hiding. Listen attentively. I will tell you how it is. If you are hiding any child, that means you are not proud. You are not proud of that child. Will grow with a kind of psychological problems. Will feel inferior. Will not be proud of himself. You are giving that child you are hiding psychological problems because you are hiding that child. That child might grow thinking that the father does not love him or her. Are you listening to me? This is why anywhere you are hiding your child, listen, I like keeping it real. Wherever you are hiding, wherever you have a child, be bold enough to tell your woman. This is why it is not good to tell lies. It's not good. And when you meet a man or a woman, you need to lay your cards on the table. Tell her. See, the last thing I will do in this life is, somebody said I'm shouting. I have a lot of viewers watching me. They know this is how I talk. I shout. When I talk, I shout. Do you understand me? You talk about how can you hide? Don't hide your children. Even if you don't want to introduce the woman to your children. See, all my children knows themselves. I told you guys I was there when all my children were born. So they all know themselves. Each day, each child that was born, I take the rest to the hospital. See your brother, see your sister. Do you understand me? Each child I gave birth to, I take the others, I call all of them, I take them, when they were small, I take them to the hospital. I tell them, come see your brother, come see your sister. I did not hide anyone from anyone. There are some children who have siblings somewhere, but they have not met before. They don't know. Draco Fondo, that is not African culture. For a man to hide his children, that is not African culture. But let's continue with this broadcast. Let's continue. We are talking about life in abroad. You understand me? So when you travel abroad, it is not African culture. So when you travel abroad, know what awaits you. You may not go back. You may not go back. You only going back is you going to visit your native. You go to your native land as a visitor. It's no joke. You then go to your native land. Many of us, you think we are emotionally attached to our native land, but our real home is where we are living. I feel bad about it, but that's the reality. We are emotionally attached. Many of us have investments at home. It is called emotional investment because that's where your ancestors come from. Do you understand what I mean? That is where your ancestors come from. We feel that we belong there, but the truth is we don't belong there. Do you understand what I mean? We don't belong there. Because you go there, where you go on a visit, it's no longer your home. Where you go on a visit, you spend 1 month, and after 1 month, you rush back. Spend 3 to 4 years at your base where you are living. Then you only visit your native land during festive period, during Christmas period. That place is like, you are like a tourist there. You are no longer part of that place. You only go on a visit. Come is saying my perspective is very narrow. My perspective is very narrow. Look at what somebody is saying. My view on this issue is very narrow. I am telling you, yesterday I met one guy. I went outside yesterday. This guy we met 1995 here. I met somebody, we have all grown gray beard. This guy has children here, the guy I met. Yesterday, we met inside the train. He has not gone home. He has not gone home. We are getting old. When are you then going home? When you are 90 years. I met him, old school here. Yesterday, we just met ourselves. We were gisting. If you've not been able to go home, before you know it, you start having grandchildren, great-grandchildren. How are you going to leave them and go home? Tell me, who are you going to meet at home? You understand me? Tell me who you are going to meet at home. I go outside. Okay, look at my friend that I brought in to speak 2 days ago. He came here in 1991. That is 34 years ago. He came here when he was about 18 years. Maybe he's watching my program now. This, my friend, came here in 1991. He has 4 children. How is he going home? Everybody agree. We agree we did not come to stay this long. Now look at it today. We are here. 30-something years after, we are still here. When are we going home? We've wasted our prime days in abroad. We've wasted our prime days in abroad. Tell me when, because some people don't, there is something you fail to realize. I have treated this before. Where do you call home? A home where, for instance, I've spent most parts of my life here in this country. I've spent most part of my life in this country. How then you want to tell me that this is not my home? You understand? Okay, what I mean is, I don't say wasted. I mean, our prime time, we spent it here. Not wasted. Our prime time, our youthful years, we spent it here. Now, even every day I think about this, I said, my father is late. When my father was alive, he wished me to come home. Because my father, that is, my father's generation, they love sons. You understand me? And then sometimes I feel, if I live here and die now, that means my generation will be Europeans. If I should die now in Europe, my children wouldn't go back to Africa. Who will take them to Africa? Are you listening to me now? If anything happens to me now, how are my children going to go to Africa? Reason it. This is why I want alive. First of all, if anything happens to me now, how are my children going to go to Africa? You see that now my generation will be Europeans. Now, how are you going to alter the situation? How do you change the situation? Somebody said, but if you are, see the question somebody asked, but if you are not welcomed where you are living, we are going to go into it. If you are not welcomed where you are living. Guys, as you watch me, do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel at Uncle Rody on YouTube. A lot of people are watching me today. That's great. Now, is Africa better? Now let's go there. Is Africa better than abroad? I'm asking you, somebody that is saying, if it is, yeah, we experience racism here. We also experience racism in Africa. Cindy Sly, I see you. We experience racism here. We also experience tribalism in Africa. Even, let me now tell you why I came live this morning. Let's go. Let me tell you why I came live this morning. You hear me always say, the poor are oppressed in Africa. I always say it. I told you stories of how we came to Europe. The age a lot of us came to Europe, what we suffered. See, let me tell you, a lot of people lost their lives. Many people lost their lives in a bid to come to Europe. Many died in the desert. A lot of people lost their lives in the desert because they tried to travel to Europe by road. Many tried to travel back to Europe by road. Listen. Now, all these people that lost their lives in Mediterranean Sea, many people lost their lives because they wanted to cross to Italy. Many died in different locations. Why are Africans running away from their continents? Why are we running away from our countries? Somebody spoke about we are not welcomed in abroad. Listen. See, listen. As I'm making this video, there are Africans in the desert, in the Sahara, in the desert. There are Africans there are some, our people, black people in North Africa, waiting for opportunities to come to Europe. People are fleeing their homelands. People are running away from their homelands. Ask yourself, why are they running away? They are running away because of bad governance, corrupt leaders. I saw people prefer to die than go back to Africa. I saw people prefer to die than go back to Africa. When I was in Cairo, then if Egyptian police come to any house, they go to where black people live, African people live. Egypt is Africa too, but what they do is some people who do not want to be taken to prison, you see them take off from 4th floor, 3rd floor. the story if I tell you. If I tell you the stories. Now, I told you guys how a lot of us, man, that is going to be a video I will make another day. Why are people running away from their countries if the country is conducive for them to live in? Ask yourself, do you think all these African countries do not have enough resources that will serve the people of Africa? Listen, do you think all the resources we have in Africa is enough to serve the people of Africa, even serve the world? But let me tell you what you do not know. What you do not know is the leaders we have, I don't call them leaders, rulers we have in Africa are very wicked. They are inhuman. See, in Africa, you do not have freedom of speech. In many African countries, you cannot say your mind. In Africa, you cannot say your mind. When you criticize, if you happen to criticize Inspector General of Police, if you criticize any politician for not doing their job, they put you in prison. See, if you listen to me, if you criticize any politician for not doing his job diligently, you go to prison. Number one, do you want to live in an oppressive society? Let me continue. The rich oppresses the poor in Africa. You are talking about racism. See, in Africa, let me flow this morning. In Africa, you see politicians steal money. Steal, I'm talking, they steal billions. Steal billions of money. Money that was meant for the public. They steal this money for their personal use, and nothing is done to them. They will, even if you talk, if you protest, they arrest you because they have contacts. These are cabals. Listen to me. In Africa, a politician, a governor will steal money, and it is evidently clear that this man stole money. Nothing done to him. Nothing done to the politician. You, the poor man, the ordinary citizen that is protesting, that is saying, how come a politician stole money? Man, I'm rushing this broadcast. When you go online, when you go on social media to say or post a politician stole money in Africa, they come for you. While the politician that stole money will be walking free, traveling abroad. We are talking about money that is enough to develop a state. You talk about Africa is better. In Africa, criminals go scot-free if they have somebody at the top. In Africa, criminals go scot-free. See, let me tell you, police in Africa is messed up. I feel police in Africa is messed up. Do you understand me? Let me tell you how. You don't criticize the police in Africa. If you criticize the police, they come after you. If you criticize the police in Africa, they come after you. They come after you. Now, the police will leave the criminals and be chasing content creators, people who are protesting online, people who are screaming. Look at what police will leave criminals and be going after social media personalities. Do you understand me? Now listen, Cindy, I see you. Watch my videos. Do you think police are not following my page? Do you think police are not watching me? If I tell you the number of police that are following my page, you will marvel. They follow my page. They see my videos. But they don't do this is what, because they know I've got rights to speak. They know I've got rights to speak. Now let me tell you. In Africa, You see a politician during campaign make promises to the citizens. You see politicians make campaign promises to the citizens. When the politician assumes office, that politician will not fulfill one of the campaign promises. That politician will not fulfill one, I'm not saying all, one of the campaign promise. Now, if you post online, if you remind the politician in Africa, look at what you promised us. If you criticize him for not fulfilling his campaign promise, that politician will come for you. That politician will come for you. What are you even talking, self? Who are you to talk to high-ranking policemen or soldiers? Who are you to talk to politicians, to criticize them? They come, see, they live, see. You see the rate of crime in Africa. Listen to me. Don't you see the rate of crime in Africa? Why are the police not going for the criminals? Why are they not going after the criminals? Why are they going after content creators? People who are exposing them, they go after them. Yes, are you listening to me? This is why, and a lot of I keep telling you guys, I say, listen, African men, many African men, I'm not talking about women. African men are cowards. I came to realize this, to be honest. African men are cowards. You see all these things what they do? African men are cowards. Let me tell you how. Let me tell you. Why do you think Africa is the most underdeveloped continent on earth? To be honest, African men are cowards. The African man is afraid to die. The African man is afraid of changes. The African man is afraid of adventures. Let me tell you, listen. Somebody is saying, "And what are you?" Somebody asked, "What are you?" The person that is saying, "What are you?" has no profile picture. Is a coward. The person that is saying, "And what are you?" is not bold enough to show his face. Cannot come in public and speak. Listen, for me to come out, show my face and speak boldly makes me a brave man. So many men are cowards, you can't even make a video and post on your social media platform. What stops you from making a video and posting on your social media platform? Is Africa going well the way it's supposed to go well? I'm asking you. You say, what about you? A man like me that comes outside to speak is a brave man. You are a coward. Let me continue because I do not want to pay you attention. Let's go. Now, why I told you African men are cowards is, look at Africa. Look at Africa. Even to carry out protest, intensive protest, they are not able to do it. There is a country, actually, if I remember that country now, in Asia, if I remember the country now, I will tell you guys. When the government was corrupt, the people of this country, if I remember the country now, I tell you, they protested for months. The president, I think Sri Lanka, it's either Sri Lanka. Either Sri Lanka, if I remember the country, I will tell you. The citizens of that country, came out for months, they non-stop. The president ran away with his cabinet. all his political appointees, all of them, they ran for their life. Now, an African man will be oppressed. Your leaders are oppressing you. It's Sri Lanka, yes, Sri Lanka. Either Sri Lanka or Bangladesh, it's Sri Lanka. You see, that protest lasted for months. That protest lasted for months. The people occupied the country. The people occupied the country. They said never. The president ran. All his associates, all of them ran. The people of Sri Lanka took back their country. Ordinary to protest for one day. I told you, even African men we don't have oneness of purpose. We don't have the same mind. Are you listening to me? We don't have the same mind. This puzzle is here again. Do you understand me? We don't have, guys, this puzzle is here now. Which of these objects is sweet and juicy? Let me see. This is a pineapple is sweet and juicy. They said no. Which of these objects are used in touchdowns? Man, this puzzle is here again. I don't understand. Every now and then they bring this puzzle. Which of these objects is one on the head? One on the head. That should be this. Man, again, which of these objects rise loudly? Man, this, guys, hold on. This puzzle, you know, the kind of puzzle they bring for me. Which of these objects is used for headwear? Headwear. Say, which of these objects is used for touchdown? That's this ball now. Man, these people are crazy. I'm getting it right. Which of these objects grazes on grass? Even goats grazes on grass. Okay, let me see. They say again, which of these objects has feathers? Okay. The airplane, these people are completely crazy. I don't understand them. They don't show anything safe at all. Which of these objects is played in bands? Man, these people intentionally, like, whenever I'm making videos, you see them come up. Which of these objects is sweet and juicy? Sweet and juicy, what is it? Man, these people just want to,